Thunderstruck went boom over the top.
There's a few comments saying that it was very noticeable that I was trying to fix my posture. And
I did that a few times.
Back down here.
I was like sitting like that. I'm like, oh,
It's more comfortable like that, though, isn't it? Tuesday night recording, boys.
Back to it. Episode 19.
yeah.
Big week for Queensland.
Big week for the Finns.
Is it episode 19?
Yeah, it's episode 19. As I said, I was listening to the episode 17. I was a little bit behind.
Just reviewing.
And I was involved in it.
Yeah,
Pretty bad.
Oh, we had no YouTube, so that's why.
Yeah, that's probably what
2 weeks ago. Good to see we're back on YouTube this week. The views are piling in as well. The comments as well.
Is
good,
that?
Yeah, good to see.
Great to see the comment section.
Yeah. Blowing up.
Blowing up.
Yeah. TikTok blowing up as well. Jesse Arthur's sure to be.
And if you're not following, get on the bandwagon.
Yeah, pardon the punt pod everywhere.
PTP.com.au.
Yeah, the TikTok's going all right. If you add them two together, it's 100K views.
Yeah.
That's prime time TV.
Yeah.
That's prime time. Yeah, we're getting
Don't worry about Freddie the 8th. Get us on Channel 9.
We're doing better than that news one that's on Channel 10 that's getting axed. What's that called again? You know, it's
the project.
The project.
Oh, the project. Yeah. I thought that was axed years ago.
Should have been.
Yeah, it must have been. It's always in the news for like going bad.
Yep.
It's terrible.
Excuse me, it's a bit loud. Jesus Christ.
Keep it down in the
please,
corner,
mate.
Sorry,
please.
mate. It's just
Airplane mode.
Desi. Yep. Just confirmed a couple of team changes for the week.
Got some team changes for the week.
Oh.
Got a black eye.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that before. What'd you do? Was that something to do with chopping the trees and stuff down?
Nah. I wish that'd be a better story. Nah, soccer, mate.
Ah,
Couple of flailing arms.
really?
Yeah.
Did you get into them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you win?
Yep. Of course, mate.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Of
Winners
course.
win.
Was that last Friday?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who'd you play?
Noosa.
Oh, Noosa.
Yeah.
What are they in the soccer? Noosa.
Noosa Lions.
The Lions, yeah.
Not the only Lions team to lose on the weekend.
Yeah.
Yep.
You started a trend there Friday night and you turned Brizzy into a losing team on Saturday.
They look terrible at the moment.
They're
Yeah,
all
what's
over
going
the
on with
shop,
them?
They're
don't
called no
know.
bruise football.
Yeah.
That's what I would call it. I
No
think I seen a
injuries.
stat. The Ashcrofts didn't make one tackle on the weekend.
Really?
Yeah. That's no bruise football.
Yeah.
Good on them.
They're getting a bit fancy though, aren't they?
Yeah, they just can't be bothered. Can't blame them. They're just waiting for finals footy, I reckon.
Yeah, they're saving themselves. Unlike the Finns who just are destroying every team they come up against.
That was awesome.
They
They
can't stop
look
scoring.
good. They just can't. Our attack's next
Dynamite.
level,
It
man.
looked like who did they play again?
Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys. It looked like Cowboys had 10 on the field.
Literally, yeah. It was wild. It was a
great
good
to
watch.
see.
Good watching for us as Dolphins
Katoa
fans.
is the Maradona of the
Oh.
rugby league.
Yeah.
I love him, man.
I've seen enough. Give him the Dally M.
He played very, very good. What was the part I was watching? Oh, there was one where he went for a pass, realized it wasn't on, and like somehow it looked like he knocked it on, but he raked it back in. And even the commentators were like, oh, he's knocked that on. They went back and they were like,
Just gripping it the whole time like a gecko, mate.
yeah, weapon.
He's good.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
good.
If he goes anywhere, I'll be a heartbroken man. That's for sure.
I don't think he can now. You know, I think he's assigned to that club. He was there since he was, 19?
Yeah.
May as well.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
loyal.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
I think he
does.
is. He seems that way.
Yeah, it looks good. Pretty happy.
Build a bit of a dynasty.
Yeah,
Tell you who's not happy is the Northern Beaches, Manly.
yeah. Titans, mate. Get that one in there. Yeah. How good's that?
That was I'm still in shock.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps asking me what happened. How did you know? I still don't know.
Just no Tino, mate. I tell you, he's overrated.
He's been benched this week.
Yeah,
You
good.
know, benched, captain off the bench. Few changes in the team. That's what I was just talking to Des about before.
Yeah,
Yep, a couple of ideas.
yeah. What are you thinking? Dave Fafita coming back?
18th man.
Yeah.
We won't play him.
Nah, no need.
I don't need him.
Not worth the
Nah,
headache.
rest him up.
Brian Kelly still best on field.
Dropped.
They've listened. You've been
This
texting
is
Desi.
breaking news. Yeah, we've got Brian Kelly dropped.
Yeah, that's pretty good. PTP's hit that.
Yeah. I reckon he's seen the comments say, I commented enough times. I even commented on the team list today when they uploaded, said, 1 like for Brian Kelly being dropped. I'd love to see how many we've got. Check it after. Yeah, still ripping in even after he's been demoted.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's centers?
Jojo Fafita's back for his 50th game.
Cool.
And Sami.
Oh yeah, cool. I don't mind them.
Yep.
I'll get some.
Yeah, I might do a sign up, try to take it to the game.
Yeah.
PDP.
Oh, yeah.
Get some
that'd be
stickers.
alright.
Hand some stickers out.
Yeah, I've got like 5 left.
Oh, I should have brought mine
Probably
over.
print more.
Yeah.
I think I got a sheet in there.
Have a look. I'll stick them up at the airport.
Yeah, on the way, on the way down.
On the plane.
I was thinking down the back of a couple of chairs.
Yeah,
So
that'd
yeah, that
be
could
one,
be
yeah.
something. But yeah, I do. Who the Finns got this week? Because there was a couple of things that happened in the Finns game last weekend that I reckon the great footy gods didn't appreciate, and I reckon they're going to return serve this week.
We got the dominating Newcastle Knights.
Yeah, write this down.
fantastic.
Ritzy Smokey will be the Knights because
What?
yeah,
The team looks pretty strong. They got Bradman Best back this week.
Do they?
Best is back.
First thing was Herbie's try.
That
Now,
was sick.
Yeah, it was sick if you had him in the multi, but it's just something about that I was like, yeah, I wouldn't be doing that.
Too cheeky.
It's a bit cheeky, but like it's like I was saying about the Storm a few weeks ago about their second halves. Like you just don't want to be, you don't want to be doing that stuff. Yeah,
Nah,
like-
I'm all for it.
yeah, nah. But then on top of that is the man of the moment Bostock counting his 4 tries before scoring the try.
Yeah, his fifth
His
one.
fifth one, yeah.
And
That
then
was
obviously for his 5th one, he dropped it cold over the line. I reckon that was the footy gods getting him back for counting his tries too early the try before.
Yeah.
So just a couple of things out of that. I was like, oh, going good, but don't get too
Yeah,
cheeky.
don't get cocky.
Don't get too cheeky.
We need to just keep the fundamentals down.
Like,
The
I reckon
defense
if you
needs to
asked
stay up.
Wolfie about that, I reckon he'd be saying the same thing too.
I think I listened to his interview after the game. He said as we've scored 100 and something points,
58 points.
58 points in 3 games. So he's like, yeah, our attack's really good. That's pretty well all he said, but it's like you still got to be able to defend. And
Well,
we've only let in 18 points,
Yeah,
so
it was
like that's
18.
the thing. That's ticking all boxes.
Well, it's because the other team can't get the ball.
Yeah, because they just don't have it.
Like after a while, momentum normally swings back because you stop scoring.
Yeah,
you guys
that's right.
don't.
Nah, they just keep going.
And that
so
you can
it's
tell
like-
that they enjoy doing it too. Like you see a few teams, and they'll like a lot of them would just take the foot off the pedal at 30
Yeah.
minutes. Or a prime example is Manly on Friday night. The moment that Garrick scored after 3.5 minutes, I was like, oh no. And you can just tell that from that moment, a whole Manly team just said, oh, it's going to be one of these nights, and
Yeah.
did not do a thing for the rest of the game.
They started putting it into cruise mode.
Yeah, I was like, you know, just like not necessarily underestimating the other team, but just thinking the game. I think we were saying it last week. You know,
If you go up too early, then you don't want to be winning too early,
Yeah,
basically. On a team you think you're going to beat.
but I did see a stat. I think it's 68% of the time this year, the team that were down at halftime has won.
Wow.
So,
Whoa.
The
Yeah.
comeback story.
So take that as you will about the NRL this year.
Halftime live bets could be something that you start
I
focusing
didn't
on.
want to mention that because I saw that pop up a couple of days ago.
Interesting.
True.
Yep.
Did not know that.
Actually, I'll tell you what it was. It was the Rabbits game. It was at half time and the NRL post, and there was someone put up a stat because it was 18-4
Yeah.
to the Doggies, and they only just got home.
They got home lucky
They
there.
only just got home.
Yeah.
And even that, I was like, oh, here we go. So, yeah. It's a
True.
little thing to note in the notey.
Yeah, in your black book.
Yeah,
Yep.
keep
In your
your
footy
live
black
bets
book?
going.
Yeah, that's just something that could happen. Having a
Another
footy black
interesting
book.
one before I forget. How's this, right? This doesn't happen often. Dom Young played against Nui this, like obviously for Roosters. He will play this weekend.
Yeah, I was just tripping
for
seeing
Nui.
him on the team list.
And it
That's
was pretty
sick.
funny because they uploaded saying he's home,
Yeah.
Newcastle, and all the comments said, geez, AI is starting to look really real. Like the old reverse AI. It was pretty funny. Hey,
I was
good.
looking at that team list then when
Yeah.
we were saying who the Finns got, and I seen Dom Young, and
Dom's
I didn't
back.
really
Yeah.
like compute it properly.
Straight away, yeah, yeah.
A few
Oh, yeah.
jokes after the Roosters game were saying, did he leave his gear in the sheds? Because you never see it. Like,
No.
that's super rare. Like, the very next week.
Yeah.
It'd be sick if, I know it'd be impossible, but if they were worse than the Roosters again,
Yeah, that'd be sick.
that'd be crack up.
And then the Knights win.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Back-to-back points for Dommy.
Yeah,
And he scores a
that's
double.
it.
And he scores a double.
That is the real 4-point night. Because that's what they're saying. If you got the bye the next week, it's like, oh, it's a 4-point round.
Yeah.
So,
You're
Is
kidding.
is he
Yeah.
scoring then? Is that a? Is he going to put the
Oh,
ball
I don't
down?
think he can score anymore.
I don't think Newcastle can score.
Not
Is
against the
Hastings
Finns.
in the halves again? If you still got it up?
I still got to do. You got Colgar, It's 7. So that's a.
Well, they got
he's
Gamble back.
really good. Fletcher Sharp's at 6, yeah, and Gamble's back.
Fletcher Sharp's back.
Sorry, not Gamble. Bradman best.
Talking about Fletcher Sharp, I feel like Fletcher Sharp with his haircut.
Yeah.
You look like him. And you're a little rat's
You
tail
want to check
going
on?
as well.
Yeah, get on the YouTube and have a look at this bloke's ratty. It's looking alright. He's brought it back. It's been plaited as well. When you got it cut, I seen the vision and I was like, as if they let this bloke leave without it plaited. You should have hit him up for a plaiting of it.
I think they were just trying to get him in. Now I waited like an hour and 10 minutes for a haircut.
Inflation, man. It's hitting everything.
I only had to pay $30, but I was expecting to be like at least 60 or $30 for a
That's
haircut.
pretty good. Where you going?
Well, I tried somewhere new. I was just like, I'll go for a walk in it. I think it's Five Guys or something, up at top of Budrum Hill.
Okay.
And
They did a good job.
no, I don't. I prefer my other guy. Shout out Jake from Have Heart Barber.
Yeah,
proper
they have heart in Malula Bar.
Yeah, Jakey.
Yeah,
If you want
they're
a good
good.
cut, go to him.
Yeah.
I'll probably get it done before I go down to the game on Sunday.
Your skin fading it for the game on Sunday. That might look alright.
True. Get Tino in the side.
Good idea. And Queensland the other side. RIP Carl Webb.
Yeah. Yeah, that was that was definitely a terrible Queensland a symbol in his head, but
I miss
whoever cut
I
that
do
in
miss
was
the old symbol
not a
part.
hairdresser.
That's one thing I did want to say on this punt. Is I miss the old queue for Queensland. Like the new one's a bit like too new for me.
Yeah. Well, have you seen what they're trying to do with the Broncos?
Yeah, that's what I was saying last
Did we
week.
talk
It
about
looks
that?
like AI.
It does. It looks
I told
like
you, it was like
they just put it into like clip art and just said,
Yeah.
even
give
worse,
us a
it was white
horse.
paint.
yeah.
Yeah.
Paint. Like it was just
Almost
it's a bit
a-
weird. And then they're like, oh, it's just the original design. We haven't put colours or anything in it yet. It's like it doesn't matter. It looks like a bloody
Why would you release
a road.
that?
with
It's
a head
someone
at the end.
sneezed and it's just like, oh, that looks like a little bit.
Looks like
It's
the
a
Tassie
Nike
Devils
tick
one.
with a stupid head at the end.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. It's weird. But that's the OG. That's when we pulled this out before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
that's
Queensland.
That's how I remember. And the Harvey Norman,
I got the old one, kind of. and then
yeah.
I've gone full
Well, yeah,
retirement.
they've added it. But even though the old Harvey Norman
Yep.
State of Origin,
We love that.
that's
We
sick.
do.
We do love that.
We love a bit of old school aggression too. Will
I think
get
that's
it
when we
tomorrow
were
night?
good.
Corey
Weren't we
Horsburgh.
good then?
Off the back fence.
Give it to Corey Horsburgh. I want him on the field
That's
early.
That was the other question I was going to ask. Is this leading into Origin? Do you think after all the talk of last game, we didn't kick it to Spencer off the kickoff or whatever, and it was all like, oh, you're soft and whatnot. Do you think we play a mind game with him this time and not kick it to him, but then let him take the second hit up and just have someone come off our back fence and just absolutely
Well, I'm pretty sure
demolish
that's the plan in
him?
the first game.
Yeah,
And
surely.
I don't know.
And we have two
I don't really
blokes come
like
off
how
our
much
fence.
hype that got, to be honest. Like,
They're still talking about it in the
know.
we're just listening to 360
just
and
like-
stuff. Then
it's like any game. Like if you got him on that side or Max King on the other
Yeah.
side, who are you going to kick it to?
yeah, clearly
You know, like they're going on about, oh, it's all about the spectacle. It's like, no, it's about rugby league.
it's about winning the game.
I'm not kicking it to him.
Yeah. But if you let him take the second tackle, you could
Yeah.
Or it's the same thing when it's like,
Horsburgh
imagine
off the
it's
back
like,
fence.
I don't know, just spitting random names out of my head, but imagine it's Billy Slater and then Brent Tate and bloody Garrick on the other side. You're going to kick it to one of the wingers, not
Yeah,
Billy,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know, bit of a hype job that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all media talk. They
And
definitely
if you
talk
want the
it
big
up.
collision, like I'm with Gordy, start him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, it's
literally.
not like it's going to really matter after 25 minutes if he's running off the back fence or not.
Nah. Yeah, he's just such a I don't.
I don't like him.
He's I'm
He's a
definitely
peanut.
not a big fan
He's
of
a
him.
peanut.
Yeah.
But he's even at the Roosters, like he's a starting player at the Roosters, is he not?
Sometimes,
Sometimes, and
Most
then
of the
they
time
just
not.
say-
only if they've got injuries, he'll start.
So he's the best bench player that's ever forward dude that's ever played the game. Like, you don't want that over your head.
Yeah, I get what
Start,
you
you
mean.
idiot.
I
Like,
get what you mean.
what are they saving him for? Is he unfit? Like what? Why does he
that's
only
another
play
thing,
40
like,
minutes
you
a
can only
game?
last, like, go on that hard for like 15, 20
Yeah.
minutes. It's like, yeah.
There's nothing after that.
It's
If you can
because
stop him,
if you put him running into a fresh Queensland team, they
yeah,
flatten him.
that will flatten him, mate.
Yeah,
That's right.
Put into a
fresh Tino.
Yeah, a fresh Tino.
Fresh
They flatten him.
Tino, yeah.
25
Like,
minutes
call
in.
a spade a spade. We've got no other, like,
Corey
scary forwards.
Horsburgh.
Corey
Horsburgh.
You want-
Horsburgh.
Big Red.
Big Red.
Yeah, get him in. And you watch, we'll lose this and then we'll bring him in for game 3.
And he'll absolutely demolish.
And
He'll
it'll be a bit too
rip
late.
someone.
And they'll be like, oh, the aggression was all right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're saying.
unlucky.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be wild.
It's going to be a good game, eh? I'm pegging it to be a lot closer than
Still waiting for
What's going on?
the last minute name changes, but there's still 1 to 17, and they insist it will be 1 to 17. But yeah.
Well, it's funny that we were talking about it last week, saying, "Oh yeah, is it mind games?" And then literally the next day, who was it that said? I'd send it in because someone was saying, "Oh, Billy's just playing mind games to try and trick us, thinking that Pat Carrigan's not starting."
Yeah, it's probably the Willie Mason podcast. They reap a lot of their stuff off us.
Yeah, they do, eh?
But still, I just look at that
viewers.
team.
Yeah, 100%, man. All it needs.
Like, I'd even rather
we know
Cotter at
Des
13 and have a bloody Lindsay Smith starting.
Nah.
Like, even if you don't want Paddy there, I don't know.
It's all mind games. Billy's playing 4D chess. I reckon he gave Trump a call and said, "How do I do this?"
Yeah.
And Trump's like, "This is what you do.
This is what you do.
You put Horsburgh in the reserves, but just last minute you chuck him on the field."
Someone comes down with a sickness
Yep.
or some type of flu, and he's in. And then they're packing shits. New South Wales and
Well,
blue
they pull out.
cockroaches.
I think it was 2020 when
Yeah.
who was the
COVID.
Queensland guy? No, that almost died from the orange juice. Do you guys remember that?
I had no memory of that.
Let me think.
I gotta look that up.
It could have been Mbai.
Never heard.
I think it was Mbai. The Sunday night before Origin, because I'm pretty sure it was when it was at the end of the year. He didn't know he was allergic to orange juice.
What?
And I swear to God. And
That's
then in the
wild.
elevator, full died.
Died?
Yeah, I went unresponsive, everything in the elevator, and had to get him resuscitated and play on. Ended up playing the Wednesday game.
What?
No
I'm not
way.
joking. Is it on there? I'm telling you, it's a true thing. I'm
trying to get it back a bit.
I just don't know. I'm sure it was Mbai. It was one of those sort
I'm
of.
not sure what to
plays.
search up. I'm trying to search Queensland Maroons orange juice, but I'm not.
Orange juice death.
Queensland Maroons. That would be insane.
It's
It
just
is.
coming up,
It
it's
is
just coming up with
insane.
sponsorships.
Yeah,
It is.
I just keep
Golden
getting
Pash.
something about Lindsay Collins. I think he's got red hair.
Corey Horsburgh.
Yeah. Well, Loxton might be able to dive into a little
I'll
bit
see
more
if I can
depth in
bring it
that.
up
You
anyway.
can nearly. Yeah,
Munster, I reckon he's going to have a good game. I think he needs to pull all his tricks out and just basically go back and watch Isaiah Katoa
Yeah.
and just do what he does.
Yeah. He looks like he's relishing it a little bit. Like in all the clips I've seen of him, even the captain's run today, he looks like he's up and about, eh?
Yeah, pretty
He's
excited.
I think he likes a bit of, as they said, I think the last number 6 that was captain was Alfie Langer.
Yeah, right.
Is that right? I have to look that up as
Actually,
well.
I did see that.
But
Yeah.
something about that Alfie Langer being like the last 6 captain, so I think he's going to relish it. Eh? I'm putting him down for a try as well. If Maroons are to win, I think Munster scores at some stage. When he does it, and he does it at the Storm as well. Like, and he's done it at Origin level as well. He just like does this freakish thing when he just when he's just in that zone in that mode.
Zip.
Yeah,
The zone where he doesn't know what he's doing.
he doesn't even
so
know what he's doing. Yeah.
Neither does New South Wales.
Yeah.
Put goosies.
Yeah, and he'll just
Over
score.
here, over there.
It'll be under the post as well, I guarantee
Yep.
it. It'll be something crazy. If Maroons are to win, Munster score. So that's a little cheeky one there as well.
I
that
hope
I'll be
there's a
trying.
few more tries this game
Yeah.
from either side.
There'll
Like,
be tries.
Yeah.
Because it's over in Perth.
what does that mean?
Perth
Means
field's
no one can
weird.
work out how the field angles.
Yeah, because like with the AFL as well, the slope and everything's
Yeah.
different. Because it's an oval, like obviously the peak in the middle is a little
Yeah.
bit different, a little bit higher, so you get a lot more fall. So that just comes in effect with like your grubber kicks,
Yep.
kicking down the line, the way the
That's
ball
where
falls.
New South Wales are a little bit disadvantaged this time because last game they had the peace of mind that you got both kickers with Cleary and Moses, and you can tell that a couple of times Queensland weren't exactly sure who was going to kick,
Yeah,
whereas it's pretty obvious with Luai in who will be doing most of the kicking.
yeah,
So like if Cleary, and like to be fair, hasn't been kicking that great this year.
He hasn't.
Like, for what he could do,
Yeah.
and everyone will struggle on Wednesday with the kicking in some way, shape, or form. Like Grubbers will be struggling,
Yep.
especially trying to get repeat sets. But yeah, if he's struggling early, doesn't have the radar on, it could be a long night for the kicking opponent.
Who's going to be kicking for Queensland? You got Dearden, you got Munster.
I think Munster would take a lot of it.
Yeah.
No, Dearden will be doing a lot of it.
With
Munster's
Cherry's
Munster's more of a
normally
short
kicking.
sort of
Yeah,
on the cuff sort of player. So
probably.
And maybe Val
I was
Holmes
going
if
to
he
say,
gets
yeah,
it to
maybe
him.
Val
Yeah,
comes in for
Val.
a couple.
Yeah.
He'll be doing the
Sneaky
dropouts.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a big point.
I like Val in the centres more than him on the wing.
Yeah.
I definitely do. And then, what about Hammer on the wing? I don't know. He hasn't had as good a season this year. He's always good at fullback because he's always following up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
is
wouldn't
good.
even be mad if he was playing fullback.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't have.
I think that's the position for him.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather him there and then, like, KP did nothing last game. I'm surprised that they actually gave him a spot this time. Like, there's a
Put
couple of
Ezra
plays-
Mann fullback.
Maybe.
Or Corey. Put Osborne fullback.
yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine
Big
he's
red at the
fullback
back.
and every kick you know that he's coming at you.
Yeah.
He's going to
No
catch it
stepping.
first.
Yeah, he'd actually catch
I
it
reckon he'd be
first.
great at catching and it just
He'd be good at catching it if it was a Big Mac throwing at him, I reckon.
You just imagine catching it and then just running like just before the dead ball line and winding up and just running back.
or he'd be the one that like
Or let it bounce and hope it's going dead and then be like, no, I'm going to pick it up now.
he'd be the one that'd come to catch it and you know where they always come flying through and try and collect you right when you catch it. He'd
Yeah.
just stand
Yeah,
there and hit him and
Oh.
bounce off him.
Then he runs a 90-metre try.
Yeah. And he's like, this big red,
What
big red cheeks are going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would love to see it.
He'd probably only have like 2 kick returns in him though.
That's all right. Impact.
Impact. Him and Lenu.
Yeah. And then get him off and Carrigan come play fullback.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Yeah. That's Billy's ultimate plan.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Can you see Kurt Mann rip in?
Yep.
Yeah.
He will be good. I reckon he could be a dark horse. Maybe not a try, but like have a bit of an impact.
Yeah. And then my roughie multi, I mean, well, you got to try and find a first try scorer. Don't know who it is.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I was confident on Lomax last game, but
Yeah.
this game I'm a bit more sort of worried. Don't mind Xavier for a first try scorer. I think we did this last episode, so I don't want to go back on that. Mm-hmm. Because I think I said Capewell. But you got to find your first try scorer, and then I reckon Connor Watson.
For one.
Yeah. And
Really?
just multi that. 2 legs, get your first try scorer, and Connor Watson.
Connor Watson.
Yeah.
I don't like giving my money to a man that looks like that. I just hate him so much. I don't know why, but there's something about that bloke
I
that
reckon
just
he'll get a
gets me
try.
wild.
Yeah.
I can't stand him, especially when he's in blue. I can't stand anyone, even like Payne Haas when he's in blue.
Yeah.
I know.
I
what
get
you
to a
mean.
point where I'm like,
He even says
fucking
it
kill
himself.
him.
He's like, it is weird when I'm out there.
Yeah.
And I got to run up against
yeah,
Paddy.
yeah,
He really loves.
Kill him.
They must love each other. Actually.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really like it.
Nah.
It's like it's weird. They must have been playing for so long.
that has to be weird, eh? Like,
Yeah.
he's been
It's
at
hard to be
Bronx
like
for a long
aggressive. I reckon.
time. Yeah.
It's like if he goes down, I'm screwed at the Broncos.
Yeah. Oh yeah, imagine that.
Or
Just
imagine if
bang.
they both knock each other out.
Yeah,
or
the
something.
double knockout.
Or like double knee collision. Both gone.
Oh my gosh. That'd be a smoky.
That'd hurt.
And
That'd hurt.
Broncos would end up below Titans, I reckon, after if that
Still
happened.
likely.
I still reckon that's
Still
possible.
likely.
I think
Still likely.
Finns is going to be the best Queensland team this year.
Yeah, don't get my hopes up. We just need to
Well,
stop.
Cowboys are officially gone. No one's won the comp after they concede 50, so they're gone.
Yeah,
Gone.
they'll fall
It's
apart.
It's like the biggest joke stat in NRL. If you cop 50, you won't win the comp.
No way.
It's the longest stat that's ever lived to be true.
This is their 30 year, isn't it? Is it 30 or 50 year?
30.
It's 30, yeah.
That stupid logo that looks like crap
Yeah.
too.
Sick of it coming up.
Yeah. It's like not even like a Cowboys thing. It's like a little horn.
Yeah,
with
it was-
stupid stuff in the middle. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of like the old school logos. Hey?
Yeah. Bring it
Yeah,
back.
the ones that weren't designed on a computer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally though, like I don't know, and like I said last week, there's a few teams that have changed it, and they're all going bad. The only team that's not gone bad is the Raiders.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
other team that's changed their logo, it's like an esports sort of vibe.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I get from it, mate. I don't know, don't like it.
Sports, yeah.
You
It's
know
true.
what I mean? Like,
I know what you're saying.
Honestly, that's the vibe I get from the logos, and I get it now. You got to be marketable and all that sort of stuff, but I'm buying that Broncos, like even that jersey that was there last week, that original
Yeah.
Bronco look. I'd
Yeah.
rather that than a stupid pony.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, that old school with like the Lockie, like when
Yeah.
Lockie was running around with it on, and had the wow. Remember wow?
Wow,
Like,
sight
the Keno
sounds.
sounds.
The
Yeah,
Kenos.
yeah, they were the ones.
Now you get
That's
stuck. And
gone.
honestly, now it's just, and I hate it, bro. I know everyone does it, but gambling is just forced down you
Yeah.
so much now. Eh?
Yeah,
Every ad, every jersey,
literally.
every bloody time they're going on ads. Oh, I'm going to cut over to sports bet for the latest market.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. It annoys me a bit.
Too
Mate.
much.
It is
Too much.
It is too much.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know.
like in America, they have the, what's the pharmaceutical drug companies?
Yeah.
They advertise everything because they can over there.
Yeah.
Where we've got sports betting. It's
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
is sports.
It's so
It's
annoying.
literally
And if it's
everything
not
is
that,
sports.
It is the stupid beer ads.
Yeah.
And Telstra.
I was going to get to them.
Tasha.
I was going to get to them. They're the worst. And I'm always losing, so it's like...
Yeah.
I like the KFC jingle though.
Yeah, the
that
cat
is a
says
bit
it
of a
right.
bop, the old finger looking good.
Yeah.
Got some of that today.
I don't know.
Yeah, there is a lot of sports betting.
It's very annoying. And especially like...
We get like points bet, you get your sports bet, you get the TAB,
Ladbrokes.
but then all over the jerseys you have like Better or Palmer Bet, like all these ones that don't obviously have enough money to advertise
And
on
you get all
the
that.
ad.
And this is what annoys me, right? You can't have it simple, like the Finns had to take down their weed sponsor.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one it is. But
trying
even
to think
that,
of
it's like a thing that quite literally was going to help people.
Yeah.
Can't have that, but boy, oh boy,
Yeah.
you can bet with Ned, you get a deposit match and spend all your money. And imagine what you could be spending on instead.
Altern leaf
You'd be spending on us instead.
is
It's
what
just like
was what it was
far
called. Altern leaf.
Was it a weed thing?
It was
Ultimately, that's right.
Altern leaf.
It was the like first doctor dispenser that came out.
Yeah. So they had
It
it.
was a sick bloody.
They
logo
taped
to have.
across it for a while, eh?
Yeah.
They didn't they didn't have the jerseys made enough, so they like had literal tape across,
They had to tape it.
like and that cream tape as well, like your strapping
It was
tape
just
across it, bro.
Stupid.
It'll be soon enough. It'll be like an OnlyFans model
Yeah,
or
man.
something. On it.
Imagine a
That's
big
fine.
OF,
It'll
a
probably
big
have,
OF.
like your Q card code
Yeah.
and stuff in your jersey. It will, bro. Or it'd be
$4 for a
every time
month.
you score a try to have like your profile there.
Yeah.
All your socials. I don't know. It's a bit weird.
Sign up. Yeah, well, I think it's Spencer has got now a vlog that he does every
Yeah,
week as
yeah.
well.
Oh, a lot of them do.
Yeah.
It's funny because
And then you got the Taylor May doing. Nah, not
Sam
giving him any
May.
money.
I watched his first
They can
one
jam it.
just to try and get a read of his personality because
Yeah.
it's the only way you'll actually see the personality. Like, Tyrell May's one is actually good. I watched most of them.
Oh, you did
Really?
watch that?
I watched most of them.
I just
Before
seen it
got ready.
after. I couldn't do
But
it.
yeah, nah.
Spencer's what's
Spence,
he?
you can just tell that Spencer's trying to look like a good guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
And it's like, if you are a good guy, why do you act like such a
Idiot.
idiot on the field?
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, you watch Terrell's one and all the players are involved. Like if he takes it in the rooms, like they're all like, give us the recording, get us on. Like you can see he walks around and no one engages with him.
Yeah, right.
That's the first thing I sort of got from watching it.
Yeah, okay.
So he's hated by his
Sorry
own
if
crop.
if you watch this, mate, and you get the wrong opinion, I'm sorry, but that's how it felt.
Spencer.
Yeah. Just feels like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't apologize to him, Locks.
Yeah, it's just a bit weird. I was watching it, I'm like,
No one
it's like
actually
10 minutes
cares.
long. Yeah,
Yeah.
no one's involved with him.
Yeah.
Like, passes it to him, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if they're just not keen to be involved with it, or if they don't really like him. Or
Yeah.
The May one,
that's
I
the
was
vibe I got.
the May one. I was surprised about it. It was
Mays is good.
so it is, that's a pod. They've done the podcasting
Well,
as
his-
well as the
his is
vlog
like a
because I knew
vlog
he was
thing.
doing that, but I know they've just done
They do some music, I think, the May brothers
a
don't they?
podcast as well. The
probably.
two have done it together.
Well, they were going to do that for a little while.
Yeah.
Because Coxie was going to do a few designs for him. This
Oh,
is like
yeah.
when they're back when they were at the Panthers.
Yeah,
And then like 2 weeks later, that's when he got that's when Tylen got dropped.
oh yeah,
The Panthers, and then it all went quiet. But Terrell's vlog one, I think it's like 15 now. They're pretty good. Like a few of
I've
them
never
will
seen
take
them.
him back to his hometown, like the actual hood.
oh true.
Like he'll go and interview like the guy who's lived in like the crack shack for his
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
life, but in and out of jail, and like just talk to him.
Government housing and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
actually all right.
Cool.
It's pretty deep and dark, but it's like not bad.
Cool.
like
Respect
that.
You
it.
know? And it's not like, and like I was saying before, like Spencer's feels like, hey, I'm a good guy. See
Yeah.
this, where Terrell's like, no, this is where I'm from.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
It's pretty good.
Mm.
Pretty good.
Oh, cool.
And you get to meet his mum and dad. Like his mum and dad are a sick story. For the family that you see the Mays as, wait till you get to see the mum with his dad.
Really?
And you're like, how the hell did they turn out like that? Respectfully.
True.
yeah.
Because you see the image just like a hard yakker, just belt people, and then you get them and they're just like eshays, and it's like, how?
Fair though, fair.
So
Yeah,
he's actually, I'm pretty sure he's Australian, and their mum's Polynesian or whatever
Oh,
they
okay.
are. So it's weird seeing like,
Yeah, right. Other side of it.
you grow up in that western side of Sydney and stuff. You're a product of your environment as well. So
Very
if you're running around with kids that are playing up, even though you're playing sport and you've got good
yeah.
parents and stuff, you can still like,
End up on the wrong track.
yeah, you
And
can,
that's
yeah.
kind of why
And they
I
haven't,
did like
which is
Terrell's vlog, because that was him trying to be like, hey, I kind of get what you think about me other two brothers because they are what they are. But
Yeah.
I'm actually not that bad.
yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
nice guy. I
actually
just have a
pretty good.
rat's tail.
Yeah. And Laurie hates me.
Yeah, Laurie hates me. Yeah,
Yeah. Far out.
Did you actually know that after the round one game one, he did call Laurie and asked for like, please explain why he didn't get picked in a good way.
I reckon it's fair.
In a good way.
It's a weapon, eh?
He's getting better.
Yeah,
It sees me go Appy at number 9.
yeah.
And that's a news too. I did see that the Tigers have opened renegotiations with Appy.
As in they want him still?
Yeah, they want to keep him.
Because he's still a danger for the... I like him.
He's one of the best still. Like, if they didn't have him, they would be screwed.
Yeah.
They would. He's very good.
Yeah.
If he was in one of the top 4 teams, we'd never hit the end of it.
Yeah.
Well, he could have done the 4-peat with Penrith and stuff.
Easy.
Easily.
He was the first person to go and try.
Yeah, he was the first one.
Luai and Taruf, like, yeah, he's did in a way, but he's been there for a couple of years.
Yeah, he's
been in.
Was it a
with
4-year
Charlie
deal?
Staines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brent Naden.
Yeah. I like Stainer.
Yeah.
Staines had a cracker game. I watched him play New South Wales Cup because they were the feeder game to the Dogs game the other day. I think he scored a couple of tries. He had a crack.
I like him.
Magpies and the Doggers, I think it was. That was a good game.
Do we have a full week of games this week after the Origin?
Yeah. But
Reasonably, because there was like 5 games on the weekend, and I was like, "This is shit."
It's very
It's
annoying.
annoying. I hate that Origin does that to the comp.
Yeah,
But at this, like, you know, it's still good to watch Origin.
Yeah.
But like, it ruins some weeks, and it's hard for teams as well, especially when you got a team that's got 2 or 3 of your key players out.
Yeah.
It's good bringing people into the team.
But
as
footy's
well.
always like that.
Yeah,
In
you
a
got to
way,
get
like,
injuries and stuff.
I go back to like when you're 14, 15, like Falcons would be on. You always lose your talented players in the mid-year. And then it's cool because you get them back at the end of the year. And if you do have a stacked team,
Yeah, that's right.
pretty
Actually,
good way to finish the year.
yeah, you always got your rep footy.
In
You know.
saying that, obviously, Origin's a bit different beast to playing Falcons.
Yeah,
on
they're
14.
already getting paid for $500,000 a year to play footy.
I don't mind it because it also shows who actually is managing their roster well or not. Like who's actually got good juniors.
yeah,
That's
Yeah,
another
your
thing that gets
pathways.
underappreciated. So many people like get debuts and try and make a name for themselves in this like 6 to 8 week period. So I don't mind that side of things. Like Origin has to stay where it is. I hate when people are like, oh, we should move it to the end of the year or something, or make it standalone like on a weekend or something. I don't know.
Yeah, buy every
Guys were
team,
doing
mate.
it 28 years ago and they were fine. They didn't have any bloody recovery.
Yeah, and they weren't
I
going
just
into
think they're a bit
these.
soft, eh?
They didn't have them leggings on or going into like
And they were
them
getting
ice
hit in the head every
bars.
third tackle.
Was there any HIAs this week?
Didn't keep too much count, but most were defenders again.
I think Victor Radley went off again.
He did.
Are you serious,
It's getting
bro?
bad, but like the one on the weekend, you can start to tell the light switches are starting to turn off, eh?
He scored again.
Barely hit the hip and went down like a sack of crap and didn't know where he was. Like it was actually pretty bad this time.
Mate, he'd get
And it was like one of the softer ones. Not good.
He's got to be
Victor test.
Yeah, he's got.
Yeah,
he's
it's going to be called.
studied.
It will literally
It
be
will.
called the Victor test
I
one
wasn't
day.
being funny, bro. They
No,
gotta
it
rename the
literally
Victor.
has to. They will study that bloke's
test.
brain for the next 20 years and
I
just
worked
watch it
out what it was.
depreciate.
It's a 10-word quiz.
What? Is that all it is?
Yeah, it's 10 words that they've got to remember. And it was funny because they're talking about it on the Matty John show on Sunday night. It used to be the same 10 words. So after a while, everyone started to know what the
So you
quiz
could just
was.
you just
And they
relay
had
it.
to change it at the start of last year, I think it was. Now it's 10 random words. You got to repeat it back to them.
Ten's
So
a
they'll be
lot,
like
man.
what, like couch, pillow,
Yep, yep.
TV,
Yep.
camera.
Ten's a
couldn't-
lot.
I could not
was
remember.
about to say, let's do it now. And I bet
I'm
no one's
struggling.
going to get fired.
Yeah,
And
do
that's what it
10,
is.
do 10 words and then see if in 10 minutes if you remember it.
I won't.
Isn't that what they go
it's
off?
now. That's the on-field test.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay,
Oh, true. He's
Ready?
saying it to him on the field.
Yeah.
okay.
No
I'll do
way.
10 words. See if you can remember it. Okay.
Yeah, do
I
it.
won't. I already know.
Do it once.
Microphone, can, book, hat, beer, horse, pen, vape, light.
Pen, book, vape, mic, hat. Nah.
Call him off.
HIA.
No good.
Mate, you ruined me when you said
11 days.
you said pen to start off with, and I went, "Fuck, I'm done." The other
weed
night.
That is hard.
That
And
is
then I knew
hard.
you were naming things around here, so I'm like trying to like think, and I'm like, nah.
I was surprised you come up with 10 words that
Well,
quickly. I
well,
was
I
like,
just
I'm impressed
literally
by
looked
that.
like bang,
Well, that's what I
bang,
realized,
bang,
and that's why I try not to. But even after a bit, I'm like,
10 words, man. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
it
pretty
should be
hard.
5. Come on, let the
Should be
boys
three.
play.
Should be 2.
Let the boys
they're
play.
playing rugby league, got multis riding on this.
Yeah.
Stop taking them off.
They're playing chess, mate. Let the boys play.
Oh, mate, it's ridiculous, eh?
That's hilarious.
10 words. Good luck.
That is wild.
It would have been pretty funny after, like, you could just imagine when they first brought it out, all the teams would be like, all right, homework tonight is you got to remember these words. Mm-hmm. And after, like, you get Victor who'd be like, yeah. Just stares at all night on Ritalin.
What is this? What word is this? Ambulance.
000.
Hell yeah. He's going to be the biggest veggie.
Headache. That one's easy to remember. I always have one of those.
Never had one of them before.
Oh, bro.
Oh, it's all fun and games. Yeah, that's crazy. I did not know that's what it was.
Yeah, neither do I. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
10 words to remember or you're off.
Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be off just automatically.
I'd just say just take me off.
Yeah,
just stop this.
Yeah, I'm done, mate. One run, I'm done.
On the 15-minute break, I'll pass the test and come back on.
Karaz had a knock as well, eh? I saw that. I thought he had hurt his neck.
Yeah.
Then he was back on later. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
I missed that. I did see him go down.
Yeah, he went down, but it was like a neck one. I thought they thought it was his shoulder and then it was a neck. So
Must
they took a
sore
while.
from flying in and out of WA or something.
Yep.
Origin camp.
You
Did he
reckon?
go into Origin camp or was that the first game?
I don't know.
First game, I think. Yep.
That sucks.
Do you reckon Moses is a big loss? Like, is Luai good enough to put in there? Or
I reckon it's a pretty solid loss, especially the way they combined. They didn't as then
The way
again,
they
Queensland played
combined
so
is in the
shit
team who
as
just
well.
went on a 4-peat.
No, the Blues like Moses.
That's just my reply to Moses. Like,
Yeah, but
I truly think that Luai was unfortunate to miss out in the first place.
yeah,
To be honest, like Moses came back and had 2 games. One was good, one was absolutely terrible.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. So he kind of got gifted that position. And although they played all right, call a spade, they probably should have won 40-4 in the first game.
They should have.
Definitely.
So I'm actually probably a bit more worried than I am stoked that he's not there.
Yeah, okay.
And it's Luai. We all know, like, everyone hates him, but we know what he brings, and it's confidence and points, really. So,
Especially going back with, as you said, like the 4-peat team, but recombining with Cleary after
and
this
put
year.
yourself in his boots, right? Like, the poor blokes had a rough couple of months at Westies with the Galvin situation.
I'm stoked
Everything
with
started
that.
well.
Yeah,
and I get that. Imagine being in his shoes, though. All that's gone, and you're going back to the boys in camp.
Yeah.
I reckon he'll have a good game.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunately, he will.
Him for a try.
No, I don't know if he'll score one.
Nah.
But he'll probably set a couple up.
I hope he gets his head taken off and his head
probably
just
will.
flies.
Yeah.
But
Give him a
unfortunately, I
haircut.
don't think it will.
You reckon he'll
Probably
remember
not,
the
is
10
he?
words?
Just his unpredictability. Like,
Yeah.
I think he'll cause some drama.
But I think he'll give away some penalties as well. He comes with a few penalties.
Yeah.
When he gets a bit angry, a bit grubby.
Yeah.
I agree.
That cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few
Who
penalties
was it
in
last
there.
year? Was it DCE? They had who was it?
Yeah, I
Remember
think
they
it
had the
would
little
have
head
been.
wrestle?
Yeah, it would have been.
That was DCE, wasn't it?
That got vision of that in my head.
Yeah, cheeky little blue light hookup. Looking thing.
Yeah, the blue light hookup. That's what it was.
Yeah, respect
That's
it.
a great.
Fast forward 12 months,
Yeah.
one's dropped and one's been coming in.
DCE's just been like, a bit of a hookup.
Yeah,
Who's this
yeah.
long-haired chick?
While we're talking about him, it's some interesting sort of developments,
For
like DCE, because like it's going downhill very quick in his life,
Yeah.
everyone.
I think he'll be done
No,
after this
like-
year, surely.
Manly are going real bad.
Yeah.
He's just lost his Queensland spot.
Yep.
The word on the street that him and the Chooks aren't talking. So this
hope it hasn't come to
just
defense.
lightly, this whole shenanigan that he's put on for the last 6 to 8 weeks could all be for nothing. He might end up retiring
Really?
after all this. Well, look, like you can see now, he's struggling.
Yeah.
Like, he's
Yeah,
playing
he
terrible. Like his main asset's kicking. He kicked it dead about 4 times against the Titans, which he never does. Kicked it into the in goal 7 tackle reset at least 2 or 3 times, which he never does.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if you're not getting that right at 37 or however old he is, like you're not going to get this 2-year deal that you're chasing.
Yeah, okay.
That
And was
the
it
whole
Chooks
point.
the only one that was interested or?
Dolphins as well.
The Finns are lurking.
I said I would rather
There's
him
no
not be there.
way in
Yeah.
hell. There's no way in hell you're getting rid of Cody right now. Like,
Nah.
Cody is so underappreciated to what he's doing for Katoa. Like, you just do not break that up.
Yeah.
Nah.
And if they do, it'll be the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
There's no way they should be going in DCE. If anything, the Titans should start looking at him. Without being smart, that
Yeah.
wouldn't be the worst idea to replace Foz.
Yeah.
But-
True.
Well, they did it with Foz, did they not? They picked him up, and he was a man. He was from
Yep.
Manly.
Yep.
Like, not saying that has a connection,
We've
but
got the Manly coach too.
Yeah,
So, I don't know. And for him, it would look a little bit more stable for him to retire with Des. So, Because not many other people are going to come knocking. Maybe West Tigers, because I think Reynolds has now re-signed with the Bronx for another year, closing that door.
Yes.
Yep.
Are you stoked on that? I don't know if I'd be stoked.
Oh shit, man! Oh, the Bronx have got too many players. Like you got Ben,
Yeah,
Hunt,
that's what
you
I
got
mean.
Reynolds, you got Mam, you got
I don't really know what halves they could be
Walters.
bringing back with, like when you got, I don't know, Hunt's playing at hooker and whatnot, like when you can, but like how many
Walters will go
halves
to
are you
the
bringing
Cowboys.
through?
I've seen that being
Oh,
mentioned
really?
a few times lately.
really off the
Make the
QR
move
code
up
with his
north.
dad.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Todd's going to be bloody sacked soon too.
Yeah, he's in
Cowboys
hot
gonna be
water.
looking for a coach.
They already want to get rid of Madge. They'll get rid of Todd. They're going to get
No,
rid of
they
Des.
won't get rid of
Actually, they
Madge.
get rid of Madge after all that shit
Well,
that went down.
Madge has only got, he's halfway through now. He's only got 3 years.
Yeah.
Wait, is this his first year? Sorry.
This is his
1.5
first year.
to go.
Yeah.
Well, this is the big problem because with Madge, they literally brought him in and said, you're not getting any more than 3 years. He's literally got 3 years to win this team a comp. So, like,
Yeah, true.
That's his thing. And so he can't be going like, oh, yeah, let this guy go and we'll bring this guy in after a year and a half. Like, bro, you got to win the comp with what you've got.
Yeah.
And obviously, and they got no money to sign anyone anyway. Like, they're going to have to let someone go shortly,
Yep.
which is obviously Cobbo.
Yeah, you thinking Cobbo?
It has to be. We're not
What
going to
did
get rid of
they-
Stags.
No.
I think Stags has gone great guns.
Yeah,
too,
he
just
is.
quietly.
He is.
But it's
Well,
funny because he has been quiet for 3 years. Now he's off contract. He's found some aggression. I don't know. It annoys me that.
What has Cobbo been linked to? I heard he was linked to.
Well,
PNG.
and rabbits. But
Yeah,
Wayne said
rabbits. I
no.
thought.
Well, like I said, Wayne said he's never met him.
Yeah, that's funny.
That was so
Yeah,
funny.
that's
Stab.
But the whole thing with Cobbo was he never wanted to leave close to home.
yeah.
So it's like, where do you go? Back to Q Cup.
Yeah, that's rough.
Without being rude, like that's sort of the message I sort of get. Remember Billy dropped him a couple of years ago from Origin or last year because he wasn't up to ethical standards of what he wanted in the
Yeah.
camp. And then Madge is obviously not happy with him. So, but I just think he's in the reserves this week for the Bronx. Whether that means he gets a late call up.
Yeah.
Maybe
shit.
Reese doesn't. Oh no, Reese isn't even at Origin. So I
No.
don't know.
No, we've got Carrigan, Haas, Ezra Mam as a reserve in the
So the whole team,
Yeah.
pretty much.
aside from Shiba.
Shibasaki.
Yeah, what's his heritage? Where's he fucking coming from?
Probably from God.
Yeah, probably from
So,
God.
you know,
eh?
I didn't realise is in the 20-man team. I thought was a bit weird. Was Jack Howarth? I thought he was a Blues player. Eh?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did see that as well. Eh?
Same.
I was
I didn't even realise.
very.
I was like, yeah, right.
Keanu
That's just Billy
Reeves.
looking after the
Yeah,
star
Keanu
players, eh?
Reeves. Yeah.
Respect it. Just chuck
Howarth
the
into
holes.
the squad's pretty. I don't know. He's good and stuff at the Storm, but is he an Origin player?
Probably
Like I
not.
said, the
I'm
other
an
thing-
Origin
I
player.
don't
The other
think he
Smokey,
is.
I'd rather see Chris in there.
Yeah,
I
literally.
really like Sebastian Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Raiders.
doing well. He's got a rat's tail as well, so that
Yeah,
you know he's
that's bonus points.
he parties.
He's got
That
muscle.
bloke could be 55 years old or it could be 20. You got
Yeah.
no idea. Is it just looks like you just don't know
He's
what
just
how
got
old
one
he
of those bench warmers birth certificates.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
am 12.
I am 12, like literally.
You accept?
It's so funny, eh? He's good though. He's good.
This looks a bit dodgy, mate. You made this yourself?
Yeah.
No, this is from birth.
Yeah. Nah, the sad news that we had the Sam Walker.
Sam Walker's out again.
That's
Great
devastating.
return. 6 to 8 weeks.
Devastating.
I'm convinced he just doesn't want to play the season. Just wants to play finals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're not going to make it to finals.
The
Roosters-
eighth now.
Yeah, that's it.
Richie
That's what you're gonna do.
Richie Smokey's already in the 8.
Well, you took it off me. You set her up for us.
I've been saying it for 7 weeks.
You
mate.
did, yeah. I'll give that to you.
They're a
You
premiership
did set it a long
Teddy.
time. Yeah. The first time you said it, I went, you're dreaming, but you obviously got better vision than me because all of a sudden they just started piecing it
he
together.
couldn't let me off Teddy, and he's coming second on the Dally M.
Yeah.
Ahead of Katoa. So if Katoa's going good, I'd hate to know how good Teddy's going.
Teddy is not going good. He needs some new boots.
Yeah.
man.
He does need new boots, but he also needs a couple of better players around him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like
fair.
a
Like,
Joey Manu who still hasn't signed.
He'll be
he's
back.
just watching. Respect it.
Just getting front row seats, doing nothing.
Why not, eh? Well,
Something going on there.
Aiden said that Smokey is Seagulls to make the 8, so we can be pretty confident.
Are you
that's
sure
not
I
gonna
said that? Because I don't remember saying that.
No, you said Finns. and then Finns are in the 8
Yeah.
already. So you said Seagulls. I said Rabbits.
Nah,
What's
I
that
reckon
to?
that's wrong. I reckon you've written that down wrong. Not after they've been beaten by the Titans.
We've got recorded lines here, mate.
Yeah,
Check
this
the
is on
audio
the
on that. I was
recorded
about to
line.
say Roosters. going off what Locks did, and he went bang. So I was like, oh,
I may as well go see you. 'Cause it's
I want to get that
Speaking
check
of
back.
the Roosters, just to wrap up from last week, I almost forgot to bring it up. Terrible try in the Roosters game. Scored with the forearm.
yeah. So I don't really know what is going on there. That is
I'll
completely.
tell you what's going on. That's not a try, mate.
No, that is so off base. Like normally they watch it in slow mo and
Yeah.
it looks like a try, and they're like, you know what?
We're not going to allow it.
Nah, there's too many multis they're gonna hit. So
Honestly. Yeah, it looks good.
Who had him in the
No,
multis?
I don't think that'll do.
Yep.
He was onside, but we're going to say it was offside.
Yeah, they just get
actually,
a call from Sportsbet, I
you know
reckon.
what?
If
That was
we
an obstruction. That was an obstruction.
Yeah, we'll get a call and
Yep.
they'll be like, hey, if we say that this is a try to Dylan Edwards, how much money are you going to lose, Sportsbet?
Yeah.
Yep.
$2 million. Okay, we'll say no try, no
Yeah,
worries.
yeah.
Button.
Yep, no try.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at this. Number 18 scored. Any multis on that? 2. Green.
Yep.
Casey Badger, how much you got on it? Nah, not enough. Wrong.
Wrong. Fired.
It's always like Xavier Coates gets over first try scorer. Oh shit, no try, and then
You know
and then it's like Bromwich gets over. Yep, try.
Straight. We're not even going upstairs.
No need to go upstairs.
And he's literally fumbled it
Or
over
another
the
good
line.
one is when like they won't show any replays, but then try confirm pops up. I like that one.
Yeah, that
I
one.
like that. They've got a million different angles before they go to the bunker. They'll
Yeah.
watch like 20 different bloody camera angles. You already know it's no try. We're gonna send it upstairs.
Yeah.
But the dodgy one, they're like, nah, no vision
Nah.
of that, but it's a good try.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
been
yeah?
3 blocks and a forward pass. And they go,
Oh,
"Nah,
front
fuck
rower
it."
scored a try. Yeah. We'll allow that.
Yeah, we'll allow that one. No one's
Well,
got them in the 3-legger.
We've got the milestone man scoring. No good.
Yeah,
No good.
literally, yeah. Everyone loads up. Oh,
It's
man.
so bad. Shout
It
out,
is.
Papa. Still can't get over that goal kick.
Yeah, that was unreal.
All right.
Oh, and there is another thing.
Here you go.
For a bit of good news on the Titans, Campiera, aka the Arab, has set the NRL record for the fastest man to get 50 tries.
We love to see it.
We'd love to
I
see
do
it.
like him, mate. He's good.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
good. And normally when he scores one, he'll score 2. So never put him in for a single. Be about $1.68. Always put him down for a double.
True.
Yep.
I like
Always
it.
scores doubles. Never scores singles.
Yeah,
It's
right.
weird. Yeah, I think he beat the record by 8 games.
Whoa.
He smoked it.
Yeah,
I
right.
think he's played 36 games for 52 tries.
Good man.
Jeez.
And that's for the Titans as well. So
Yeah.
if that was
Yeah.
any other team, he would have done it in
Yeah.
13 games.
Well, maybe that's why he shines so much, is because the competition's so bad.
That's,
It's easy to soar like an eagle when you're flying with pelicans.
yeah, that's true. But also, when you're playing for the Titans, it's hard to get tries.
Not so much. You got AJ Brimson.
Don't get him
You got
fired up.
Tino.
You got Jason. No, well, attacking has never been our issue.
No, that is 100% fair.
Yeah.
It is your defensive.
Yeah.
Yes, that is definitely
Yeah.
fair.
But even that's what I hate about this year, is now we can't attack or defend. That's where it gets salty. But we'll leave that for Thursday.
Yep. You got the night. No, Finn's got the night.
We got the ninth.
Who are you playing?
I'll have a quick hand. I can't. It's Tuesday. I
No,
haven't even
so I remember I had
been-
a
I'm
hard
fresh
3
in the
weeks.
morning.
We had Bronx, Manly. I'm going to it. Eels.
Oh, yeah,
I
of course.
forget.
Yeah.
Of course, you're going to
Duh.
it. That's going to be a sick game. That'll
Oh
be
yeah.
fun.
What are you?
Yeah, I'm an idiot. sometimes,
6:15 on Sunday.
I can remember something from a week ago, but I can't remember something like that. It's so bad.
$1.67 is a favourites.
I know.
$2.22 for the
Oh,
old
Brado
slippery
reckons
eels.
if he loses, he's going to do something crack up with his jersey. So
He's gonna burn it.
I think he'll do worse than that. He'll
What's
probably
worse?
like shit on it. And then fucking throw it at someone or something. I don't know. But he'll do
Well,
something
is
bad.
it?
He's already burnt the other ones. That's why it's
Yeah,
like, whatever.
true.
If you think that's bad, he's going to do something 10 times worse. He won't tell me. He's like, but if we lose, you'll know about it.
Yeah, sweet.
But we won't.
Perfect.
I'm watching a live Titans game.
No.
If he's losing
One
and it's the
28
78th minute,
Yeah, there's
I
your
want
one
Brado
pointer
on the-
right there. If Locks is going to the games, Titans do not
Yeah,
win.
yeah.
So what are the Eels playing?
$2.22. So that's
That's a
1
1 point right there.
I might roll that in. I'm thinking later on in the week, listeners, I'll be throwing that in as a 1 pointer.
Yeah.
Load your life savings, the wedding ring you're going to buy your missus, the engagement ring you're going to buy your missus, load it on Parramatta. Because Locks will be at
The game.
Combank
I just
Stadium.
don't know why I'm doing it.
And he's 1 from 26
2 weeks
live.
after I go
That's
to the
good
worst
odds.
performance I've ever seen.
1 from 26 live.
And if you don't understand how bad it is, some of these losses include when Newcastle didn't win for a year and a half. I went to Newcastle. They beat us. What was the other really good one that I went to? That wasn't too long ago.
Probably when the Finns bent you over.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I went to watch the Broncos bend us over 36-0 at halftime. That wasn't including the last game I went to.
We love
At
that.
least you've seen a heap of tries. Like, you got to think about the positives.
No, it's horrible. It is horrible. I've watched a couple of bad ones.
Jaden Campbell's looking good at the moment, though. I'll give you that.
He does look good.
Yeah.
I like him.
Chuck him
I
in the
hated him
Queensland
a couple of
team.
years.
That's what I did say that a couple of times. Not now, but like in a couple of years' time now that Ches is gone. But everyone seems to love Dearden, so I don't know.
That's the other thing as well. You were talking about Preston, and he's been called up to the. I know he's not going to be playing, but he's been called into the squad.
I'm telling you, he'll be captain of the Blues in the next 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps saying the Doggies. I'm telling you, he'll be the captain of the Blues. I'm telling you.
I like that call.
I'm standing on it.
If we could make a market for that, it would be nice.
It would be.
Well,
And see what they give
out
us.
a HIA market.
Yeah, HIA market.
Hurry
is
up.
Sick.
Or a meters gained market as well. Give us something extra.
Yeah, you need something
extra.
else.
Can you
Not just
imagine
try
multing a
scores.
couple of first HIA?
Yeah.
Copper? That'd be
Imagine
sick.
that. HIA in the first 20 minutes, $4.
Wouldn't it be 4?
It'd be $2.
If
be double
Rattlers play.
Yeah, if Victor's playing, it's $1.10.
Yeah.
Or even like the classic, I'd be happy to bet if it was $1.90 each on the attacker or the defender.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
You know,
heads,
just little
tails
things,
type thing.
You know?
Just small things.
Just
That
little
keep us
things.
entertained.
Yeah.
Moving markets, creating markets.
Yeah. You put enough ads up for us. Give us some markets. Why not?
I agree.
I agree.
We could do something. We've got to start our own league and everything. We're going to have
And another
mascot
thing I
punch
Maybe we
ons.
mentioned,
start a
if
part
you're
of the
doing
punt
Origin
betting
bets,
Yeah.
Sportsbet is still the only app that I do know. Please comment if you know differently. That will offer the man of the match and try score a multi. I've tried on every other app I use. I don't have time to name them all.
Yeah.
And they all
There's
don't
a lot
allow
of
it
them.
but Sportsbet.
Okay.
They do have
and I like that
they do
market.
have the broader market.
Yeah, but it's no good. It's like
Nah,
the
it's-
line and man of the match is boring.
The line is giving me the shits lately because I check lines a lot, and I think the Geelong Essendon game the line was ridiculous. Like it was, I know they ended up getting pumped by 95 points or something like that, but I didn't think that was going to happen. So there you go, Sportsbet. You lost out on some money because I would have taken Essendon's line if it was 30 or
40. The AFL line's
40.
always
Yeah.
huge, and the AFL is huge, and the NRL is small. Even
Yeah.
if it's like a massive,
It's like 2.5.
mismatch, like it'd be like
Fuck.
$1.40 versus $3.20, and the line's like 4.
Yeah, or 6.5.
I'll work it
I
out.
see that
So
line
it's that
and it
close.
does my head in.
In your database, but your odds are this much.
Yeah. Why?
It's weird.
I don't know.
don't
I'm not a
make the rules.
mathematician or nothing like that, but
Neither. What's your 10 words? Can you still remember them?
Pen. Yeah.
That's right.
Pen, book, can.
Uh-huh.
Was can in there?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't remember that the first time.
He's guessed it. Vape.
Yeah, now I'm winging it.
Vape son.
Hat. Yeah, I give up.
Yeah. Well done.
I'm taking the cat one anyway. I'm having a week off. But yeah, that's all
Yeah.
I've got.
That's all you got. Should we do the first try scorer?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a little go at the first try scorer on the
Number of the first try scorer.
How do you do it? You just chuck her in here?
Yeah, you can
Does
you
it
just
work
take
like
him out. That's something we need to do as well as like a little origin
Or if you
mad
do a couple of
multis.
weird markets, why don't we write down a couple of numbers that we reckon that'll be like weird things?
Yeah.
Why don't we pick a number for the first HIA?
In the
Yeah.
game?
Oh yeah.
Or should we try to do a quick bingo?
Here we go. Let's
Yeah,
see.
quick
First
bingo,
try.
yeah, right.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah, open that up. There you go. First try scorer.
First try scorer.
You
What
watch.
number?
After I tipped red last week and running last, it's going to bloody win. That's normally how it happens. You're joking.
Wait, he's
me.
well in front.
Did this thing run up?
Oh, he's dropping away now though.
Oh,
I've not
Oh, he's
seen
come
that.
off the job.
I have never seen that. He's rolled over.
The one.
The one. The fullback scoring first is outrageous.
That is outrageous.
But
hey,
Could
the numbers
happen.
don't lie.
numbers don't lie. Imagine. Well, it's not impossible. The quick play, like you go through 20 minutes of footy and no try scored. The quick play goes over. Fullback goes.
Fullback first try.
Fullback first
you
try.
go.
There you go. Take both. I'll give you a quick little market, unless you're doing that already, Ritzy.
No, you do.
No, I'll do it. All right. Quick little market. State of Origin game 2. We got first try scorer
Dylan Edwards or Caleb
as a
Ponga.
fullback. You're going to take Ponga at $23 odds.
Oi.
And then you're going to take that spoon. What's his name again?
Edwards.
Dylan Edwards at 14. How the hell is he $9 less?
Swear because New South Wales were $1.
So New South Wales are $1 as we speak now on the Tuesday night, 8:16 p.m. $1.44 now. Whoa. This is Sportsbet. $2.77 is our mighty
Pure
Maroons.
underdogs.
And
What's the
line?
line? 4? Yeah.
The line's 7.5.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
I'd be taking that.
Yeah.
That's
that
like
with Munster.
That's 8 point. Like you got to have to score, convert, and then penalty.
Yep.
I mean, you're penalty kick, aren't you? Because it's 1 point drop goal. That's $1.91 for the Queensland, $1.89 for the unders of New South Wales.
That's what you get, man.
So if we combine, if we're going Queensland, we're going maroon because we bleed maroon.
Yeah, we do.
7.5 and Ponga to score the first try. It's $29.25 odds. Power played to 34.
Yep, perfect. There's me 10 points.
There you go.
Put 1,000 on it.
Yeah, we're responsible.
Confident boys.
But should we come up with a couple of our little multis and then?
Yep.
Like our 3-2-1s we usually do, but we'll be posting the 3-2-1s later on in the week, maybe Thursday night or something.
Yep.
For the weekend to keep the viewers going. And we can come up with a couple of our own little multis right now.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Sick.
All right. Got some bets?
Yep.
Yeah. What do you got?
You can go first, mate.
You want me to go first? We're doing the origin.
Yeah.
Oh, we can talk about the 3-2-1s real quick.
Oh, yeah. 2 points for Big Tomo.
Yeah. JC Pest Control leaderboard. Tomo's gone to 9.
Yes.
Added 2. He got 2 points on the weekend. Nice little cheeky one.
Loxy got 1 point. Could have been a
Could have
big
been
collect.
huge.
Yeah, nearly
If
got
you
a 10
followed
pointer.
the horses, 1-1, and the second leg, which was the first leg, lost the photo to win for 3 points.
That's a
And
big
then my
one.
2-pointer, can't remember what it was, but that was super close too. So, got to be better, got to be stronger, got to be resilient.
Bados has a 0.
Yeah.
It's because you go too big.
Yeah.
I'm going for a haymaker here.
Yeah.
Well, I was close on one of them.
We'll make
the team
this
didn't win.
two twos. If you hit one, it's a double pointer here.
Okay.
I reckon.
No, I don't need to fucking know.
No, for
No,
everyone.
for everyone.
Oh, for everyone, yeah. No, the one I was Jack Darling to score and Josh Simpkin to have 20. And he pretty well, I watched the first quarter. That was North Melbourne and Freo. And I watched the first quarter and Josh Simpkin touched the ball once. And I went, oh, that's done, isn't it? And Jack Darling kicked a goal. I was like, sick. Good on you. Thanks, Simo.
Thanks.
No wonder North Melbourne lost, you fucking idiot. Anyway,
We're
going into the origin bets. That's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for.
We just got 2 cheeky ones here. And it's origin time. So you throw Hail Marys. That's all you're doing. You're throwing Hail Marys. The first one's I think it's going to hit. Munster to score, as I said earlier in the podcast. If Queensland are to win, Munster scores.
Yep.
Something cheeky. And then our man who we spoke about in last episode coming into the team is Kurt Capewell.
Yep.
And I think he, in the second row, could do something nice.
It's going down the left side.
He could score.
Okay. I hope he scores first. I'll be rich.
Yeah. So that's a Munster Capewell combination. It's getting you $34 odds.
That is huge.
Boosted. Sorry. So 29 if you didn't boost it. It's still pretty good, but.
That's free money.
And then I've done the old Ritzy special. Halftime draw, Queensland to come away with it.
Ooh.
At $18.
That's a good $18 bet.
I don't mind it.
Yep.
If it's going to be close. I hit one, like back in the day, this is going back about 6 or 7 years ago. Who won? 28. Probably 8 years ago, actually. I think it was about 20 or 21. Hit a nice one. For some reason, I had the halftime margin of 3. Like, who has ever done that? And it was 2, so they'd scored, missed the conversion, and then Queensland, New South Wales, can't really remember, scored, converted, and then I don't know why, for some reason, someone kicked a drop goal before the halftime, and it was 3 points. And I can't remember, I won like $1,500. That was probably one of my most outrageous bets that have come through.
That's why we do it.
That's why you do it. Like,
That's why.
what sits in the brain for a long time.
It does.
A 3-point halftime margin, and then I had a try score or something. I ended up winning like decent amount of money.
That's why
Like
you do
$50.
it.
But
That's all you need.
You got to go for the house. So the draw into Queensland would be nice.
Nice.
But yeah, up the Maroons.
Up the Maroons. I just got two $13. Coates, Edwards, and the line Queensland plus 7.5. $13. Edwards, Lomax, the Hammer, $13. Simple, effective. 2 points, 2 points. I will come away with some points this week again, as per usual.
Yeah, he is the point scorer.
All right, so we got Zach Lomax first try scorer, Zach Lomax second try scorer, Zach Lomax third try scorer, New South Wales 30 plus.
Can you repeat that?
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Let's be serious.
$100 odds there. You'd be $1,000.
That'll go close. My safe fish one, I like Hammer on the wing.
Mm-hmm.
He's in. I mean, mate, Connor Watson's in. That's $17.65.
Solid.
Now, me Hail Mary, I was going to go a little bit different, which was going to pay a lot more. I'll explain what it was. I've got halftime draw, which is $8.75 standalone. I've got Nathan Cleary, who I was going to put down as the last try scorer, but I just went Nathan Cleary anytime in Tino with the halftime draw at $330 odds.
That is good odds.
The boys are into the draw.
Perfect.
One of these
I like the
days
draw.
we'll have to hit.
Yeah, it has to.
Halftime draw.
Halftime draw.
And I'll have it on. I'll definitely have the exact same multi with Nathan last try scorer to be about $1,000, I reckon.
Yep.
Pretty keen on that.
Yep. Halftime draw's the tip then at this point.
Yeah, it always is.
Yeah.
Always is. And if you bet with Bet365, don't forget, if you just go to same game multi, scroll down to 60 minute and just click draw, you can place it as a single. It's always juicy odds. Hasn't hit in a couple of games, it's due.
It is due. It is due.
Yeah.
Just need Queensland to aim up. Come on, boys. Be
Jewish.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Here we
Straight
go.
off the bat. Fuck them cockroaches off.
Yeah, here we go.
Come on, boys.
This is what we do it for. Get out
These
there.
coaching jobs on the line.
Queenslander. Yep.
Queenslander.
Up the Maroons anyway. Good luck.
Yep. Sweet. Nice and easy.
Enjoy the beers tomorrow night as well, everyone.
Yep.
Don't go too hard, but enjoy it.
And gamble responsibly.
Gamble
Gamble
responsibly.
responsibly.
Take Thursday off work if you have to.
Yeah.
Safe and sound.
Yeah. It's a possibility.
Yep. Beauty.
Lovely.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Up.